Hello everyone, welcome to another video. The sun is shining, therefore I can't see. We are starting our plantings today. We went to the group, we didn't go to the greenhouse, went to the garden centre, picked up our tomato plants. So I thought I'd give you a quick video on how to plant tomato plants in a greenhouse. So how to plant tomato plants in a greenhouse 101. I didn't show you this. So this is what my dad and I were building. This is our little seedling herb planter. All reclaimed items as well. I think Dad only said the nuts or something were, or the washers were new. So I'm hoping from there you can see what I'm doing. But when growing tomato plants in a greenhouse, not that we're absolute experts, but this is what we do. And it makes it super easy. Is we actually buy these big tomato planter bags. You can get 3 different tomato plants in them, and it just means that, you know, everything's already there. And what we've also done is we've bought these little tomato plant pot things, so the plant goes in here and then you water the outside, so you're not actually watering the plant, you're just watering this bit, which then means the water goes into the soil and then the plant soaks up the water from the roots. So what I've done is I've measured the spaces needed for the different planters that we've got, and then I'm going to take some scissors or a knife or something and just cut a hole, basically. Smooth like butter! So that's our first one in. So then the next one, just want to make sure that it's not going to hit anything. The benefit of doing tomatoes this way is that it's that little bit less messy because everything's really contained. And then once you place your pots, just grab a trowel and stir up the inside. So this is our tomato plants. The plants aren't in yet, but this is our base set up. Our 2 grow bags, our 4 tomato plant pot things, and we've put them in the grow bags. So then the next step would be to put your tomato plants of choice in there. There are so many different types of tomatoes that you can get. Big ones, small ones, yellow ones, green ones. I saw some multicoloured ones. We didn't get them because I would never know if they were ripe or not. That would be the next step, is to actually plant your tomato plants. So I can't see, the sun's like directly behind the camera. So we're going to start putting in our tomato plants now. So what you need to do is first off dig a nice big hole, as deep as you can. Right, so in case you couldn't see the other one, I'll talk you through this one. So dig yourself a little bit of a hole, depending on how big your tomato plant is. So this one was much smaller than this one is. Take your plant out of its pot. Give it a little bit of a squeeze to loosen the roots, and then place it in the hole. Try and make it as central as you can. Then take the soil you took out of the hole and put it around your plant. And then you're going to lightly press it in. Make sure it's just nicely in there. And then one of the most important things to do, make sure you label it. If you have lots of different tomato plants like we do, then you need to have your labels visible. Last one. Again, make yourself a hole. Take your plant out of its pot. Give it a little squeeze to loosen the roots. Set it back in there, and then the soil moved out of the hole. around it and gently pat it into place. And again, don't shake your label. So those are our tomato plants, all planted, prepped. I just need to water these ones. As I said, you just water the outside here, and then the water drips through these holes, if you can see here, and then the plant soaks up the water from the roots. And then as they grow, you can just stick in your bamboo sticks. We've got a nice collection here. And then that is our very easy method of how to plant tomato plants if you have a greenhouse.
Not that we know what we're doing.
Yeah, not that we know what we're doing. But other than last year, and that's because we got the scraggly last few plants in a batch, other than last year, we've always done really well with tomato plants. So we'll see if it goes well this year, because we've actually, if you've noticed, we've swapped what side of the greenhouse they're on. So we'll see if they do better. They might do worse, but that will be to find out. And yes, I think I might end that for today's video. I will film another video right now, but for a different day. If you liked this video and liked knowing how we as absolute novices plant our plants, a stick just fell over, then give this video a like. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it and what other things that you may have seen us do in the garden before. You want to know how we do them. You want to get into gardening a little bit and you just don't know where to start. I mean, we're probably not the best people to learn from, but you can learn with us, which is great. But I will see you in my next video. Bye. This is an additional outro for the tomato plants video because, well, I messed that one up entirely. So for my tomato plants video, if you enjoyed learning about how we plant our tomato plants, and if you learned something new or something that helps, or something that helped you plant yours, then give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this or other random content, like trips to Disney and trips to other places and days out and such, I promise it's not all gardening if gardening is not what interests you. Then make sure to click that subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, then why not hit that notification bell so you get a notification every single time that I post a new video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye! But, oh, I didn't search, can't talk today. Hello?